One of my favorite quick, easy, healthy, delicious meals that I make on a regular basis for lunchtime or dinner is this plate right here. It is an air fryer salmon with some roasted veggies, which you could do in the air fryer as well. I just do them in the oven, but this entire meal takes just about half an hour to make, and it is so delicious, super filling, and nutritious. So very first thing you're going to want to do is preset your oven to 450 degrees, get it heated up, and while that is preheating, we're going to peel a sweet potato and chop it up into cubed pieces. So we will do that and I'll come right back. All right, sweet potatoes are chopped up into little cubes. I season mine with just some Italian seasoning and olive oil. I do a pretty generous amount of olive oil into the sweet potatoes. We're gonna mix that up first. We're gonna put that Italian seasoning on. And I do a pretty generous amount of this as well. And same thing, we're just gonna mix. That's what you should have at the end. And we're gonna put this on a parchment paper lined pan, and the oven just beeped, so we're just gonna pop it in the oven we're gonna set the timer for 24 to 30 minutes. Sweet potatoes are in the oven. We're just gonna chop up some broccoli and we're gonna prepare them the exact same way. They're just not going to go in the oven for quite as long. So I've set the timer for 24 minutes, and then we're going to flip them halfway at 12, and then sometimes I leave them in a little bit longer than that extra 12 minutes, but I put the broccoli in a few minutes later just so it doesn't get quite so crispy. Some of the broccoli was going bad, so I just chopped off some of the bad pieces there. We're gonna do the same thing, toss it in olive oil. We're gonna do the same Italian seasoning as well. And then as soon as this is ready, we're just gonna pop it onto the pan with these sweet potatoes and put it back in the oven. So now for the salmon. For the glaze or sauce or whatever you want to call it, I typically use somewhere between 1/8 and 1/4 cup of butter. This has already been microwaved, so it's ready to go. And to be honest, I don't really measure how much of everything I'm putting in. I kind of do 1 part of soy sauce, or as much as I want, to be totally honest. I do 1 part maple syrup. This is gonna make it a little bit sweeter. And then a little bit of Dijon mustard. Mine is almost gone, but we'll see if we can use some of this up. And we're just gonna mix that up. So that is our glaze. I get my salmon from Zehrs. I get the ones that are 50% off. So this cost me like $3.50 for this salmon fillet. I always get them when they're on sale. I never ever buy salmon full price. To be honest, I never buy any meat full price. So we are just going to take the salmon out. Sometimes I will cut this in half. I don't think I'm going to today. I think I might cut it after, but I leave the skin on and we're just gonna put it into the air fryer that is lined with parchment. once I have the glaze on the salmon, we're gonna put it in the air fryer at 200 degrees. And this will be in for 12 to 15 minutes, depending on the size of the fillet. So I just flipped the sweet potatoes and the broccoli, and now we're basically just gonna leave them in the oven until the salmon is done, which should be in about 9 minutes. So I will come back to you when everything is done. Until that time, we are going to clean up so that we don't have to clean up later. All right, salmon has just beeped, so we'll take it out there. But now we are going to also check the veggies, which look delicious. Oh, they look so good. Okay, so this is the finished product. I actually leave the skin on. I just can't be bothered to take it off, and then I give it to my dog when I'm done eating. I don't eat it. And this is what she looks like. And the sweet potatoes, they could go a little bit longer if you want them to be a little bit more crispy. I don't care about them being crispy, so I don't leave them in quite as long. But there she is. If you try this recipe out, let me know how it goes, or let me know if you changed anything, because I'm curious to see what some of you guys are going to do with this recipe. If you'd like to see more recipes or anything to do with creating healthy habits and a healthy lifestyle, subscribe below, leave a comment below, or like this video, and I will chat with you guys soon.